Hey guys, it's Jess and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a crowd-pleasing dinner recipe. It is a Parmesan crusted pork chop, and this is inspired off of Longhorn's Parmesan Crusted Chicken, but I didn't have any chicken this night, and I also couldn't find a recipe that sounded really good to me, so I just kind of went for it and measured with my heart. So let's go ahead and get into cooking, and I hope you guys give this a try. In this pan up front, I have 2 tablespoons of butter, and I'm going to season it really well. I've got a sprinkle of red pepper flakes in there, some oregano, onion powder, a little bit of garlic powder. I measure these all with my heart, so however you all like it, feel free to do that. We really like parsley in it, so I added about 2 tablespoons of it, along with about 2 tablespoons of minced onions. And then we're just gonna melt that butter and get all of that mixed in really good before we put the orzo in there. This is my dredging station. I've got these pork chops and I'm dipping them in the egg first, then in the flour, back in the egg, then in the breadcrumbs. And I would 100% recommend this. It was so good. Those pork chops were so crispy and crunchy, and we just all loved these. A little tip with cooking these is to flip them as least as you can. So I set a timer for 4 minutes for each side and flipped them once. If they looked like they needed to go a little bit longer, I of course left them in there, but these were going to go in the oven too to melt the cheese on top of them. So I really wasn't concerned with them getting done all the way through. So here I'm just putting them in our pan so we can put that topping on them and pop them in the oven. Then this is the topping we put on top of our pork chops, and I completely measured this by heart, so I don't have any exact measurements, but I did start off with a half a block of cream cheese, some Hidden Valley Ranch, and then I got this mixed up to be like really creamy and added some feta cheese and some Parmesan, along with garlic powder, onion powder, and Olive Garden Italian seasoning. So you completely measure this to how you guys like it. Taste it and see what you need and what it's lacking, and just go with it and it'll be good. This was amazing, and we've wanted it ever since I made it for this first time. And of course we have to top it with Parmesan cheese. This is one of those little fancy grinders that they use at Olive Garden. I had to track one down and get it for myself. It grinds it up super fine, so this will melt perfectly on top of these pork chops. I'm gonna put a healthy amount of Parmesan on each one, and then we're gonna pop those in the oven until that is nice and melty and golden brown. Now going back to that pan of melted butter we seasoned earlier, we're going to add in our orzo and make sure it's all coated, give it a really nice stir. And then we're going to add a little bit of Alfredo sauce. You can use whatever Alfredo sauce you all like. And then of course we're gonna top this with more Parmesan and parsley. And this makes the most perfect side ever.
Hey Michael, will you move those noodles so I can take a video of this?
Ten points to whoever can guess who I had help from editing this video. That's all I've got for today. I hope you guys give this recipe a try and love it as much as we do. I know it was a family favorite and we have wanted to make this weekly since we made it for the first time. It was just so cheesy and that pork chop was cooked perfectly. So good. I 100% recommend this. And if you guys do give it a try, leave down in the comments how you all like it. You can also follow me over on Instagram and let me know how you guys like it over there as well. But thank you so much for spending some time with me today, and I hope I shared a recipe with you guys that your family will love just as much as ours did. So that's it, and I'll see y'all in the next one.